Have you ever thought about getting into magic? Maybe you've watched a video on YouTube about someone telling you how amazing magic is and how you'll be the life at every single party and that you'll be the next Houdini. Well, I'm here to burst your bubble because there's plenty of videos out there telling you why you should be a magician. But I'm here to tell you why you shouldn't become a magician. And trust me, you'll thank me later. Probably. Okay, imagine this. You're watching this epic movie, right? The magician on screen is performing this mind-blowing, over-the-top trick. Crowds are going wild, and you're sat there thinking, wow, this is amazing. Wow, this is amazing. But then you learn the secrets to magic, and your inner magician kicks in and goes, I know how he did that trick. And this can be the same for if you're at an event and there's a magician performing magic, or you go to see a magic show. It's as if you've ruined the ability to just enjoy magic like everybody else. So yeah, thanks magic for turning me into a professional buzzkill. Okay, here's the deal. Get it? Because the moment people realise you're a magician or a mind reader, you're not a regular person anymore. It doesn't matter where you are or who you're with, suddenly everybody wants you to perform a trick. At a wedding, hey, do a trick. Going out shopping, hey, do you mind doing a trick for me? At a flipping funeral, trust me, it's happened. Do a trick. It's like the deck of cards has become permanently glued to your hand, and let's be honest, if you are a magician, it probably has, right? Magic. So here's the thing about magic. Once you're in, you're in. And it's kind of like a secret society, which sounds amazing, right? You're thinking secret handshakes, treasure maps, and ancient scrolls that teach you how to make a coin appear out of nowhere. Well, you're not even close. What you actually get is a bunch of secrets that you can't share to absolutely anybody in the whole wide world. And you have to keep them forever. Like, forever. And then there's this paranoia that someone's going to figure out how the trick works, and the only backup you've got is by explaining how the trick works to show how impressive the actual trick is, that everybody's probably done. You know, they've been caught out at a sleight of hand movement, and then you're like, oh yeah, like this is how I did it, and then you're like, it's impressive, right, when you pull it off into the right audience if you don't see how I did it, and then you've kind of spoiled that it's not real magic that you're doing, and that it's just a pinky break or a double lift. Not that those things exist. What is a pinky break? What is a double lift? I don't know what you're talking about. Talking of secret societies, I have one myself, sort of. It's a membership called the Chase Membership, where I teach behind the scenes things and I teach tricks like the pinky break and the double lift, whatever those things are. And I also do extended videos like the one you're watching now, just a bit of behind the scenes, and there will be one to go with this video. The funny thing about magic is that it is all to do with deception. You know, you learn how to fool everybody in the room, and then you start to think the other way around and that everybody else is trying to fool you. You know, imagine you've just performed a trick, and this happens quite often. Somebody goes, oh, I know a trick, let me perform it to you. And, you know, it could just be a classic coin behind the ear sort of trick, and, you know, you start to figure it out and go, did he palm the coin? Was he just doing it as a simple little trick that you learned very early on as a magician or even a non-magician? You just start to think, are you trying to one-up me? When they're really not. They're just, you know, having a normal conversation with you after you've done a magic trick. And it's not just your friends. It can be a little kid, you know. A kid can just go, hey, look, I can take my thumb off. And you're like, yeah, okay. Well done.
Okay.
It's not paranoia. I mean, It is paranoia, but can you blame us? We've spent ages learning how to do these tricks. We've got to probably see if other people are figuring them out as well, right? Here's a fun fact they don't tell you when you're getting into magic. It's expensive. Like, it's expensive. You know, you see that £50 card gimmick that you see on YouTube and they have a cool trailer for it and you're like, haha, yeah man, I need to get that video, it's gonna change my life. It doesn't. It doesn't. But what it will do is that it will go in your magic drawer and it will collect dust and you won't ever use it ever again. And that's just the cheap stuff, a 50 quid card gimmick. I mean, that's a bargain. There's like tricks out there that are like 300 quid. And again, that's just gonna go in your drawer and you're probably gonna use it once or twice. And then you're gonna figure out that it's actually a bit hard to use and you only can really perform it in certain situations, and those certain situations never really come up, so why was the point in you spending 300 quid on that trick? Yeah, it happens. We've all been there. When you start doing magic, your family always become your test audience, and you feel like you are the best magician ever because you start doing tricks and they're like, wow, show me another one, wow, show me another one, wow, you're absolutely amazing. This happens to everyone. But then by the 5,000th pick a card, they go to you, okay, can you not do another card trick, thanks? And no, the 4 of clubs is not my card. And then at this point, as soon as you whip out a deck of cards at a family meal, people stop giving you eye contact and conversing with you. And that could be really awkward in family situations, but it just gives you the opportunity to find a different audience or perform that card trick that they can't escape from. Evil. Evil. Okay, picture this. You're at a party with a group of friends and they're talking about sports and politics. Don't know why I picked those two things. I don't like those subjects. But anywho, you're at a bar or a party with your mates and you're just sitting there making a straw move without even touching it. We're at Phantom Peak. I just thought I'd do something strange for anyone. 5 hours later, the party's almost over and you're still there making that straw move. But hey, it's not about the party, right? It's about how cool you can make that straw move. Right? Priorities. Make sure they're right. Let me tell you something about magic. It's not a hobby, it's a full-on obsession. The moment you start, you're 100% hooked. Every trick you see, every puzzle you see, you've got to figure out how it works. And you can't just sit there and enjoy magic for what it is. You have to figure it out. And that's just the tricks. Don't even get me started on the cards, right? Every single card you see, they'll just be calling to you, wanting them to be bought. And the next thing you know, you've got over 100 deck of cards and you've got a box full of magic tricks you don't actually use. It consumes you, and next thing you know, you're waking up at 3 o'clock in the morning figuring out how a trick works, and you can't sleep, you're overtired, your money has all gone because you've bought all the cards and you've bought all the magic tricks, and your life is ruined, and you're not getting that magic gig that you wanted, that you got last year, and your family hates you, and yeah, magic's a great thing to have in your life. You should definitely do it. Imagine this, all the eyes are on you, you're performing a trick, and suddenly, boom, you drop all the cards. Now I've got to pick all these up. And the worst part is, once you've dropped it all, someone's probably going to shout, "Hey, I saw how you did that." Great, good for you. Gonna help me pick up these cards? No? Cool. With magic, with performing, the pressure is real. It's not about the tricks that you're doing, it's about trying to fool a room full of skeptics who are just waiting and dying for you to mess up. And once you do, all hell breaks loose. So yeah, it's a higher pressure game, but when you do pull it off, you get this amazing feeling. Just, you know, don't drop your cards. Alright, let's talk about magic and dating. On paper, I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, hey, I'm going to perform a cool trick and I'm going to impress this person sitting in front of me. In reality, it doesn't go that way. The thing is, unless the person sitting in front of you is already into magic, there's a fine line between something being absolutely amazing or being incredibly awkward. Like, imagine you're sitting at a dinner with a person that could be potentially your future human, and you're just like, oh, look, there's a ring behind your ear. For you, you might think, wow, that was amazing, they did not expect that, but to them, they're just like, okay. And that's it. 10 reasons why you probably shouldn't get into magic. If you didn't enjoy this video, subscribe to this channel, because like I said, I do loads of videos about magic. So yeah, if you are interested in magic and mind reading, here's the perfect channel for you. You can also follow me on TikTok and Instagram on @ChasingTheIllusion52, where I post things about my life if you are more interested in just a little box like this. Don't know why you would be, but it's an option for you. I'll also be doing an extra video along with this one on the Chase membership, talking about how I got into magic and why I still do magic, even though I just listed all the reasons why you shouldn't get into magic. But apart from that, thank you so much for watching, and I shall see you in the next one. Goodbye.